Friends, welcome back to the adventure. When we met last, we found ourselves disguised as a goblin, hidden behind a chest in a room guarded by hobgoblins. We had a choice to make: leap out from behind the chest and attack the hobgoblins, or sneak past them to the corridor just beyond. We put it to a vote. Those votes are in, but we still have yet to hear from one last adventurer. And if it's okay with you all, I thought that last vote could be the deciding one. How about it, Mom? Should we leap out from behind the chest and attack the hobgoblins, or try to sneak past them to the corridor just beyond?
I think it sounds like suicide, leaping out and attacking goblins, so let's take the other path.
Friends, Mother knows best. Everybody in behind the author. This adventure today led by Mom. Friends, it's time now to return to Brookmere.
Wrapped from head to toe in the goblin cloak, you creep down the corridor, feeling safe. Thanks to the cloak, you both look and smell like a goblin. If necessary, you can fool the guards. You look around a corner, and before you stands an orc guard mumbling to itself. Talk to me like that. Who do they think they are? Bunch of crummy goblins, that's all. If they come back here, I'll teach them a lesson. I'll rip off their noses. Not even a goblin from Clan Daxid can talk to Swart like that. The orc guard continues to mumble on to itself. Swart guards the only way out. Unless you want to go back, you must think of some way of getting around it. A strange idea comes to mind. It's so strange that it just might work. You pull the goblin cloak around your face and walk into the room. Knees knocking with fear, you say, "Excuse me, Mr. Swart. I was sent by my clan to apologize for any harsh words. We hope you did not take offense, as none was intended. We do not want any hard feelings. We know you are just doing your job. Everyone knows how well you do your job. We know you would never let any personal feelings interfere with your job. I was just sent back to make sure you know how much we respect you and hope you will forgive us." With its mouth open, gaping wide, Swart stares at you. "Are you kidding me?" It squints its piggy eyes at you. "You heard about me?" "Oh, surely," you say quickly. "Why, everyone has heard of you, Swart, the best guard around." "Well, I guess I am. You better hurry along or you'll be late for the meeting. Hurry up now, catch up with the others. I have to get back to my guarding." Swart snaps to attention and starts to strut back and forth as you hurry through the room to the tunnel. You smile to yourself, wondering how long it will take Swart to realize that you came from the wrong direction. Now you know there are goblins ahead of you. You must move carefully so you do not run into them. The straight corridor is lit at intervals by torches. You notice that the walls have been greatly damaged and that now they are braced with wooden beams. There are signs of a battle. You wonder what could have caused the terrible damage. What could terrify orcs, goblins, and gnolls so much that they are working together against a common enemy? The corridor opens on an enormous cavern. The roof of the cavern flickers in the red light of many torches. Stalagmites and stalactites rise and descend out of the gloom like huge teeth. Centuries of dripping mineral water have created this glittering crystal room. Once it was your father's ballroom and meeting hall. Your happy memories of those days are shattered by the presence of the evil monsters who now fill the cavern. Moving like a shadow, you hide behind a stalactite. At the back wall of the cavern, a fossilized waterfall hangs in frozen space. Your father's throne still sits on the crest of the stone wave. Suddenly, a rat scampers toward the throne and leaps on the seat. When your father ruled, rats were hunted with weasels and dogs and destroyed. There were no rats in your father's kingdom. Now this foul creature sits on your father's throne before its kingdom of monsters. What can be happening? As you watch, the rat starts to grow. First, it's the size of a large rat, then a cat, then a dog, then a sheep. Then, incredibly, it is man-sized. As it grows, an even more horrifying change takes place. The rat's body changes to that of a heavily muscled, 6-foot-tall man, but it still bears the tail, fur, and evil face of a rat. It's a were-rat. The were-rat leans forward and stares wickedly at the crowd of monsters, resting its weight on the point of a razor-sharp sword. Thrown over its shoulders is a magnificent cloak of silver-gray fur. Its red eyes and white fangs gleam evilly in the torchlight. You try to remember all you know about were-rats. You know that were-rats can take the form of giant rats, man-sized rat men, or full-sized normal humans. They are evil, powerful, and can command the obedience of all the monsters in the room. By sheer force of its wicked stare, the were-rat quiets the noisy crowd. Even after the mob of monsters is silent, it continues to stare grimly at them. You know the monsters are afraid and that they will obey and follow the were-rat without question. In a chilling whisper, the were-rat begins to speak. Most of you know me. I am Frang, render of flesh. I am your leader because I have defeated all enemies. If I order it, you will die for me. Frang whispers on. A new and deadly enemy invades our territory. None alive knows what it is, for none has survived its attack. Whatever or whomever it is, it can burrow through solid stone and earth walls. The invader crushes barricades like eggshells. Whole patrols have disappeared, leaving behind only some shattered armor and pools of blood as evidence that they existed. We do not fear elves, men, or each other. All are enemies we have faced before and can face again. This new enemy must be met by all of us. Until it is found and destroyed, we must all cooperate. If we fight each other, we will be lost. Frang lets its words sink in, then asks in its hissing whisper, "Are there any here who oppose me?" No one answers him. "Then I command," Frang whispers, "be alert, be ruthless, show no mercy. This is our kingdom. We fought for it and won. Should you find any who are not of us, ask no questions, kill them instantly. The slayer of the unknown invader will be made my second in command. So be it, Frang has spoken." With one last cold glance at the monsters, Frang rises from the throne and strides away. You stay hidden until the hall begins to bustle with monsters, discussing the fearful Frang and its message. When the hall is crowded with figures, you move to the passageway leading out of the cavern. Most of the monsters are dressed as you are and are deep in conversation. You attract no attention. Stumbling along the corridor, you are filled with fear of Frang. You wonder about all you have heard about the unknown invader. Moving slowly along the corridor, you see others with duties to attend to, hurrying ahead of you. You are the last in the echoing corridor. Ahead of you, the corridor divides into two branches, one going left, the other going right. "Which way shall we go?" you whisper to Mim. "How about straight home?" replies Mim in a worried voice. "But now, adventurers, it's up to you. Should we turn left or turn right?"